Welcome to the commencement exercises of 2020. This has not been a year like any other, and it is certainly not the year you and your families envisioned from the day you walked into school in September or when you began your careers 12 years ago. This has been a difficult end to the school year, and we all realize that. But you, the awesome class of 2020, have handled this wonderfully. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your grit and your tenacity. I thank you for continuing to focus on today, which is your commencement day. While we have not completed the school year in the fashion we wanted, don't let today's circumstances overshadow all that you have accomplished, because you've accomplished so much. We are a better school system because of you and your commitment to all that you have undertaken. Enjoy today, enjoy the commencement exercises, know that you are AACPS awesome. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? In the halls of Old Mill High, our spirits soar with grateful pride. Our hopes and dreams are realized here at Old Mill High. Heroes they may come and go, and time may change the world we know, but the guiding light will always glow here at Old Mill High. Destiny is ours to shape.
Time is on our side.
Old Mill is our guide. Let our hearts recall the phrase, peace is mighty every day. Our loyalty will always stay here at Old Mill High. Here's to thee, red, white, and blue, we owe so very much to you. Our hopes and dreams are coming true here at Old Mill High.
Good morning. I'd like to start today by recognizing our distinguished guests and graduates. Dr. George Arloto, Superintendent of Anne Arundel County Public Schools. The Honorable Michelle Corkadell, President, Board of Education. The Honorable Melissa Ellis, Vice President, Board of Education. The Honorable Rita Alvey, Student Member, Board of Education. The Honorable Candace C.W. Antoine, Member, Board of Education. The Honorable Terry Gillen, Member, Board of Education. The Honorable Eric Gannon, Member, Board of Education. The Honorable Julie Hummer, Member, Board of Education. The Honorable Robert C. Lott, Member, Board of Education. The Honorable Dana Shalom, Member, Board of Education. Dr. Maureen McMahon, Deputy Superintendent for Academic and Strategic Initiatives, Anne Arundel County Public Schools. Dr. Dawn Lucarelli, Associate Superintendent, School Performance. Mrs. Lisa Lighthoff, Regional Assistant Superintendent, Anne Arundel County Public Schools. The Honorable Stuart Pippin, County Executive, Anne Arundel County. The Honorable Allison M. Pickard, County Council, District 2. The Honorable Pamela G. Bidle, Senator, District 32. The Honorable J. Sandy Bartlett, Delegate, District 32. The Honorable Michael J. Rogers, Delegate, District 32. Ms. Stacy Smith, Principal, Old Mill High School. Mr. Sean White, Assistant Principal and Senior Class Administrator, Old Mill High School. Ms. Trina McFadden, Assistant Principal and Senior Class Administrator, Old Mill High School. Miss Elizabeth Schultz, Senior Class Advisor, Old Mill High School. Miss Charlene Cross Randall, Senior Class Advisor, Old Mill High School. James Eckloft, Valedictorian of the Class of 2020. Kelly Young, Salutatorian of the Class of 2020. Faculty, family, friends. We as the Class of 2020 appreciate your attendance and thank you for the guidance over the last 4 years. I am Senior Class President Jermaine Sykes, and I want to begin with a story. Thursday, March 12, 2020 began as a normal day. I woke up, went to school, and came home. Little did I know, by 7 p.m. that day, my senior year of high school would be over. COVID-19 ended our senior year unexpectedly early, and I'm here to tell you that it's okay. I don't believe that now is the time to think about the things that didn't happen. We as the Class of 2020 have had amazing moments all throughout high school. We started off high school playing Pokemon Go and watching Stranger Things. We viewed a quite unextraordinary solar eclipse in 2018. We unfortunately watched the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl. I'm almost certain that every person here can give a perfect rendition of the song Baby Shark. We've also had plenty of school memories. We saw our 2018 boys basketball team become a 4A quarterfinalist, and our 2019 girls basketball team finished as state runner-ups. Most of us were in attendance when our baseball team won the state championship in 2019. Our 2019 football team finished as quarterfinalists, led by the Trench Mob, and we had their backs the entire way. We seniors were successful inside and outside of the classroom. The average seniors made over $5.5 million in scholarship money, which reflects academic motivation and hard work. But it wasn't only the students. Administration tried their hardest to lead the way and set an example. Faculty members such as Ms. Tambellini, Mr. Blau, and Ms. Schultz had flocks of students coming to them for tutoring, help with another class, or sometimes just a person to talk to, and they never turned anyone down. We thank them for that. We have to thank friends for the multiple hangouts and study sessions. And lastly, we should thank our families. No matter how annoying or bothered we get with our families, without their guidance, we would not be here today. I want to close my speech by talking to my fellow students. Jamari, or as we call him, Matt, Adrian, Steven, and Kyrie were here with us right now. They will be proud of us all. They are smiling down at us right now. This is for them. Let's take a brief moment of silence for our classmates who are no longer with us. Although we had an unconventional end to our senior year, we cannot let that blind the memories we've made over these years. Soon we will all be moving in separate directions, and no matter how far from each other, we will always have these memories. Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. Arlotto, Ms. McMahon, Dr. Lucarelli, Ms. Lighthoff, Board of Education members, invited guests, teachers, parents, relatives, and loved ones. I would like to welcome you to today's commencement ceremony, and it is with great pride that I present the graduating class of 2020. It means a great deal that you were able to be here this morning in support of an outstanding collection of students. I would like to take a moment to recognize Assistant Principals Mr. White and Ms. McFadden, and Senior Class Advisors Ms. Schultz and Ms. Cross Randall for coordinating today's events along with all of the other activities over the course of the last 4 years. Thank you for all of your hard work. You have made this memorable for our students, and for that, we are truly appreciative. Graduates, I stand before you this morning, proud and humble to serve as the principal of Old Mill High School. I've watched the class of 2020 set the bar high and establish a new standard of excellence for future classes to reach. As we look back on our history as a school, I have no doubt that we will consider the class of 2020 to be one of Old Mill's finest, one that achieved on the athletic fields, in the studio, on the stage, through community service, and most importantly, in the classroom. Over a century ago, Tennyson wrote, "Of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. it might have been. I'm proud to say that this senior class will have no regrets when you reflect on all that you have accomplished during your time at Old Mill. In the years to come, I imagine you will spend time reminiscing with your classmates and what stories you will have to tell. So let me share a few. Jacob Arrow. Jacob was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma during his sophomore year. Being taught at home, having extensive treatments of chemotherapy, physical rehabilitation, and having to learn to walk again are just some of the things that Jacob had to overcome. These are things that no teenager should have to endure. One of his wishes came true when the Make-A-Wish Foundation provided him with his own camper. He always dreamed of being a Marine, but things have changed for Jacob. He now wants to be part of the National Guard. With the love and support of his family, friends, and Mama Council, Jacob has been able to complete high school and graduate alongside his peers. Thomas McCarthy. Thomas is a very good artist, one who can draw and paint. He is vice president of the art club this year, helping with planning and running activities. As such, he plans to become either an artist or an art teacher, preferably in high school or elementary school. While participating in such rigorous programs of study, Thomas has been involved in some noteworthy extracurricular activities. In addition to the art club, he reads a lot, usually long books which show his perseverance. Examples include God Bless You and Mr. Rosewater and The Infinite Jest of the Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. During the summer, Thomas works with the Navy Child and Youth programs as a camp counselor with small children and helps set up for events. He's worked approximately 180 hours each summer for the past 3 summers. Thomas volunteers at Spring Arbor Retirement Home about 2 hours each week. He helps plan small activities, some which have to do with art. Additionally, Thomas is vice president of the National Art Honor Society. Thomas earned over $500,000 in scholarships. Diana and Emily Hayes. Diana and Emily are twins in our graduating class of 2020 who have excelled in every sense of the word. Both Diana and Emily are graduating with above a 4.4 GPA and have also completed programs at the Center for Applied Technology North. Diana completed the Precision Machining program and Emily completed the Carpentry program. Diana and Emily completed internships in their potential career fields during their senior year and have been active members in honor societies and clubs at Old Mill High School. Both girls will be continuing their education together next year at UMBC. Jewel Osborne. Jewel will graduate with over a 4.0 GPA. During her sophomore year, Jewel decided to branch out from her regular academic work to pursue a career program at Cat North. Jewel enrolled in the baking and pastry program and has developed skills in the field to an award-winning level. Jewel has been a member of the National Technical Honor Society and has competed in the Skills USA contest as part of her baking background. In the fall, she will continue to build on her skills by enrolling at the restaurant school at Walnut Hill College. Even with all of these achievements, I've been most impressed with the successes of our entire senior class. As a result of their dedication to academics, the class of 2020 has earned $16 million in college scholarships. 47 of our IB seniors have earned $16.9 million in scholarship monies. $5.5 million in scholarship monies have been secured by our AVID students. Of our AVID students, 59 of our seniors have been accepted into 255 colleges to date. Matthew Stanley will transition from an NSA internship to a full-time NSA position while attending the University of Maryland Global Campus. Both football and field hockey were 2019 fall regional champs and represented the Patriot Nation at the state Final Four. Fall cheerleading qualified for the state finals, Girls basketball remained county champions for the 4th straight year. Alex Dabinio was awarded the 2020 Minds in Motion Scholarship. Malia Sharps was regional champion in the 55-meter dash. Kaya Saber was named first team All-State, and Shelby Kingston was named second team All-State. Jake Marcus was honored by the Greater Baltimore chapter of National Football and the College Hall of Fame Scholar Athlete. Carolyn Hosmer, flute, earned a full tuition music scholarship to attend Shepherd University. PJ Visser, percussion and vocal, earned a full tuition music scholarship to attend Towson University. Jed Engel will attend Northern Illinois University as a steel pan performance major. Taylor Tressler will attend Temple University to major in music therapy. Our steel drum band had the pleasure to work with guest artist Dr. Mia Gormandy from the University of Trinidad and Tobago. Graduates, make no mistake, you have raised the expectations of students that will follow you. You have proven that Old Mill is the best school in our county. And so, as proud as we are of all of your accomplishments, remember that this level of success is not achieved in isolation. Your parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, counselors, mentors, and friends have been instrumental in your success. Their love for you, along with their tough words of guidance, have helped you cross the stage today. I am sure over the past 4 years, your journey to graduation did not always go as planned. And I know that your loved ones have assured you that your future endeavors will provide an equal, if not greater, number of challenges, but you have developed the skills necessary to carry forward on your journey. As you enter the next phase of your journey, remember, behind me is infinite power, before me is endless possibility, around me is boundless opportunity. We will all be watching with great interest as this class moves forward and shows their patriot pride. And now I have the distinct honor of recognizing members of the senior class who have displayed a tremendous amount of dedication to academics over the course of their high school career. We are implementing the Latin Honor System in Anne Arundel County. The Latin Honor System recognizes exceptional academic achievement by graduating students and is delineated into 3 levels of honors. Cum laude, or with honors, is for all students who have received a 3.4 or higher unweighted GPA calculated after the 7th semester in high school. These students are recognized with a bronze stole. Students, we applaud your achievement. Magna cum laude, or with great honors, is for students who have earned a 4.0 weighted GPA. These students are recognized with a silver stole. Students who have earned magna cum laude, we applaud your achievements. And finally, summa cum laude, or with highest honors, is for all students who have earned a 4.3 weighted GPA or higher. These seniors are recognized with a gold stole and will be individually recognized when their name is read. At this time, I have the pleasure of introducing the Honorable Candace C.W. Antwine, member of the Anne Arundel County Board of Education. Ms. Antwine is a U.S. Navy veteran who served since 1998 in active duty, reserve, and civil servant capacities. This includes service with the National Security Agency via the Naval Security Group, the Department of Defense, and the Department of Homeland Security. She holds a bachelor's degree in broadcasting from Mississippi University for Women and completed graduate work in communication, leadership, and organizational change at Hawaii Pacific University. She also holds a master's degree in acquisition and procurement from Webster University. Ms. Antwine is a proud mom with a former student graduate from Meade High School. Since coming to Anne Arundel County in 2010, she has worked to support the needs of others throughout the community. She has advocated for students, veterans, and animals through various nonprofit organizations. Ms. Antwine's goal while serving as a board member including eradicating bullying, racial tension, and overcrowding in Anne Arundel County Public Schools. She is also focused on bringing more specialized accommodations to students with disabilities and wants to help with recruiting and retaining qualified teachers who are allowed constructive autonomy in the classroom. Ms. Antwine strongly believes that Anne Arundel County Public Schools are among the greatest globally. So at this time, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Candace C.W. Antwine, member of the Anne Arundel County Board of Education.
Principal Smith, esteemed faculty, honored guests, parents, and students. On behalf of President Michelle Corkadell and your entire Anne Arundel County Board of Education, greetings. Class of 2020, we should all take a page out of your book. You are awesome. You were tested greatly this year. Even an unimaginable global pandemic tried to stop you from reaching your goals. Still, you made it. You persevered, showing incredible strength, faith, and resilience. You have come through as pure gold. Redefining and refining ourselves is the sweetness of life. I encourage you to stay focused and humbly grateful. Let nothing or anyone alter your plans. Just as you have come through in this moment, set the stage. Be creative, innovative, and supremely optimistic. Your future is prosperous. Our world needs you. May you find peace and comfort, even closure, over the perils faced this senior year. Thank you. Thank you for rising to the occasion and moving adversity out of your way. Thank you for demonstrating what can be done when unity and determination are at the forefront. Congratulations, class of 2020, and may God bless you.
In whatever time we have, for as long as we are living,
Good morning. My name is Akila Curtis. I'd like to begin with an excerpt from a poem written by my mother, Laverne Knight, entitled Recycled. I've hurt and been hurt, taught and been taught, but I finally realized there's no need to be distraught. It has all been part of my test to prove my worthiness, to exist and do my best to live unselfish. After all is said and done, I stand before you as one. You ask how I did it? It is no big secret, no special formula, no rhythm, no rhyme. I guess I've just been recycled time after time. Respected principal, teachers, distinguished guests, and most importantly, my fellow classmates of 2020. Where to begin? When I commenced the writing of this speech, I had no words. No words composed, no words formulating in my head. I wasn't sure what to say. What can you say when your senior year is nothing like you imagined? When you no longer relate to the experiences of past senior classes? Then I realized, like a recyclable, we will and have gone through transformations throughout our lives. That is when I found the words to fully elucidate the class of 2020. We were born after the tragedy of 9/11 and are graduating in the midst of a pandemic. Yet, the resilience shown during this time is anything but tragic. Although our current circumstances are less than ordinary, our futures are bright. Viewing the class Instagram page, I've seen future psychologists, nurses, and engineers, and much more. I believe when everyone looks back on this time, we won't just be known for having our senior year during a pandemic, but instead as the class who persevered through it all. We completed senior year online during a pandemic. So needless to say, our strength is unmatched and our opportunities are endless. I leave you with this poem by Marianne Williamson, whose work I was first introduced to from the movie Aquila and the Bee. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people the permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Class of 2020, let's not walk with the spirit of fear. Let's proceed into the world and shine our lights bright for all to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Member of the Board of Education, Ms. Dana Schauheim, is pleased to be joining me in recognizing the graduating class of 2020. Ms. Schauheim, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Old Mill High School, I recommend to you the members of the class of 2020 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland diploma and certificate.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Anne Arundel County under the laws of the State of Maryland, I do now award diplomas evidencing the satisfactory completion of the prescribed courses of studies to the students of Old Mill High School who have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school.
James Eckloff, valedictorian, summa cum laude. Kelly Young, salutatorian, summa cum laude. Jermaine Sykes, class president. Angela Jones, class vice president, magna cum laude.
Jayla Henderson, Class Secretary.
Oidasola Coyote, Class Treasurer, cum laude. Jalea Adams. Michael Adelberger. John Agnor. Ariolua Aguda. Riley Albrecht. Dennis Allen. Jasmine Allen. Vincent Almeida, cum laude. Jeremiah Alston. Danieli Alvarado Erazo. Gabriela Alvarez Cruz. Garrett Amos, summa cum laude. Michael Amwoga, summa cum laude. Alana Anderson. Jedediah Engel. Margot Anthony, summa cum laude. Nia Anthony. Christian Aquino Lopez. Maritza Arniva Padilla. Melvin Arevalo. Brian Argumedo, cum laude. Dalton Armstrong, cum laude. Jacob Arrow. Jalen Artis. Deja Atkinson, summa cum laude. Caleb Bailey. Dua Baksh, cum laude. Christopher Baldwin. William Batts. Rachel Beal, magna cum laude. Connor Bean, cum laude. Andrew Beeler. Alawashe Bello. Angel Bidgell. Kayvon Bishop. Peter Bisser. Awa Bate. Casey Bivens. Aliyah Blackman. Rodney Blackstone. Amanda Blozen. John Bali, cum laude. Elias Bugianis, cum laude. Elise Bowers, magna cum laude. Emily Bowlby. Stefan Bowser. Sage Bradley. Michaela Bro, magna cum laude. Andrew Breeden. Elia Briscoe. Shaquille Broadnax. Tyrell Brooks. Martise Brown. Nyla Brown. Talea Brown. Tyree Brown. Kayla Burgess. Toya Burke. Katarina Butler, cum laude. Mason Butler. Stephanie Butler. Trinity Butler, cum laude. Casey Cadell, cum laude. Alexander Caldwell. Andrew Caldwell. Victoria Callender, cum laude. Kadisha Callis. Francisco Camacho, Jose Cameo Hernandez, Emily Campos Rivas, Brett Cannon, Delana Cannon, Anaya Capers, cum laude, Shannon Carnahan, Joseph Carr, Brianna Carter, cum laude, Tremaine Carter, Max Carzon, Vicky Castillo, summa cum laude, Nathan Costo, Florissa Lowe Catat, magna cum laude, Myrna Ceballos Telator,
Gerardo Chacon Torcius, cum laude. Ryan Chapin, cum laude. Calvin Chu, Miguel Chinchilla, Kathy Choi, magna cum laude. Javed Chaudhry, summa cum laude. Kimberly Christian, magna cum laude. Tatiana Christian, magna cum laude. Nadia Clabby, cum laude. Seth Clark, Gabrielle Cody, magna cum laude. Sharmia Coates, Janae Cobbs, Abigail Cohen, Zamani Cole, Cora Coleman, summa cum laude. Marcel Commodore, Gavin Conrad, Christopher Contreras, Madison Cordell, summa cum laude. Sebastian Cordero, Emma Cosner, summa cum laude. Christopher Costigan, Stella Cote, summa cum laude. Haley Couture, Taishay Covington, Mary Coyer, Rebecca Crane, cum laude. Jalen Colbert, Aquila Curtis, summa cum laude. Luciano Custodio de Medeiros, Devon Derso, Michelle Daly, Jordan Daughters, cum laude. Santiago David, Cameron Davis, Anthony DeFebo, cum laude. Alegacy Decoto, Amanda Delgado Norton, magna cum laude. Adele Detweiler, Madison Devereaux, cum laude.
Tyreek Devonshire,
Jaya Dews, cum laude. Alexander Debinio, summa cum laude. Paulino Diaz, Jose Diaz Ereso, Carlos Diaz Rivera, Fabiola Diaz Vasquez, Emily Dietrich, Joseph Doe, Seth Dorkins, Christopher Dugan, Bria Duckett, Crystal Duff, Michael Duffy, Christopher Dunaway, Nasir Duncan, Darius Edwards, Chatty Elbodaddy, Tyler Elliott, Caleb Ellison, cum laude, Carly Enders, magna cum laude, Sean Ennels, Jordan Escovich, summa cum laude, Elizabeth Esser, Javar Eastreet, Nicholas Fabian, magna cum laude, Brendan Farrell, Lucille Fassner, Patrick Fowens, Jennifer Figueroa Vasquez, cum laude, Dylan Finati,
Nathan Fleming, cum laude. Blake Fletcher, Gabrielle Fleury, magna cum laude. Jessica Flores, Bernardo Flores Peña, Ricardo Foreman, Elizabeth Forney, Liam Fortin, magna cum laude. Jade Foster, Sierra Fowler, Deja Folks, Deshaun Frazier, Chase Freighter, Abigail Furlow, cum laude. Edwin Gaitan, Christopher Gamble, Catherine Gapin, Adam Gardner, Kelly Geffrey, Kayla Gent, magna cum laude. Kevin George, Catherine Gerzinski, Megan Gerhart, Sion Gill, Hannah Gill, Logan Gobrecht, Mecca Goins, cum laude. Amy Goldberg, cum laude. Kaylee Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Amanda Good, cum laude. Jaron Good, China Goodrum, DeMarco Goodwin, Matthew Gormley, magna cum laude. Chalia Gray, magna cum laude. Hailey Green, Malachi Green, Morgan Green, Aiden Grimm, Kyle Grizzle, Devin Grover, Brian Gutierrez Cornejo, Michael Hankinson, Adam Harriton, Tay Harper, Adebowale Hassan, Diana Hayes, summa cum laude. Emily Hayes, summa cum laude. Jenna Hensel, Faith Herbert, Matthew Herrera, Sean Hicks, cum laude. Jonathan Hyatt, Jessica Hill, summa cum laude. Sahara Hill, Clarice Hipona, magna cum laude. Tiffany Huang, magna cum laude. Gavin Holly. William Hopkins. Carolyn Hosmer, summa cum laude. Robert Houston. Cameron Howard, cum laude. Andre Hubbard. Michi Hubbard. Joshua Hudson. Tanika Hunt. Darius Inscore. Cameron Iwanage. Alexis Jackson. Amaya Jackson. Dominique Jackson. Morris Jackson. Harley Jacobs, summa cum laude. Brandon Jansky. Isaiah Jernigan, cum laude. Phoenix Jett.
Aaliyah Johnson. Caesarina Johnson.
Ayana Johnson. Jada Johnson.
Jeremiah Johnson. Kayla Johnson. Kaiwan Johnson. Michael Johnson.
Ryan Johnson, cum laude.
Thomas Johnson. Alexander Jones. Derek Jones.
Emily Jones. Julius Jones. Savannah Jones.
Jacob Jordan, magna cum laude. Megan Justice. Jade K. Cook. Sydney Cash, cum laude. Desire Kennedy.
Madison Ketchum.
Justin King.
Shelby Kingston, summa cum laude. Jordan Kaiser.
Tristan Clipp. Miles Knapp. Carrie Kobe.
Travis Core. Jacelyn Kovac, magna cum laude. Hunter Kuhn, cum laude. Tiffany Kwakai.
Isaiah LaRue. Tyler Lamar.
Cyan Lancaster, magna cum laude. Yamilet Lara.
Helga Lau, cum laude. Logan Lehman.
Brooklyn Lee.
Octavia Lee. Aaliyah Leggett. Ziyi Lee. Ajani LeBird. Macy Livengood. Rayvon Logan. Kaylee Lumbell. Lesby Lopez Vasquez.
Priscilla Luna, cum laude.
Jake McKinnon. Lettuce Machado.
Kayla Mackel, magna cum laude. Micaiah Mallet.
Carlos Mansilla.
Ian Mansfield, cum laude. Jacob Marcus, magna cum laude.
Wyatt Marcus.
Javier Morantes. Thomas Mariano, magna cum laude. Avery Marino. Paris Marino, cum laude. Diego Martinez Guevara.
Yuritsa Martinez Velasquez. Menandrew Mata, cum laude.
Deja Matthews. Joaquin Emmanuel Mayores, summa cum laude.
Jaden McAdory.
Thomas McCarthy, magna cum laude. Maya McCollum, cum laude.
Lillian McCready, Madeline McDermott, cum laude. Maya McGee, Sinai McGuire, Monroe McKenzie,
Amina McCrae, cum laude. Niceem Mead. Dwayne Medley. Daisy Madrano. Jesus Menavar Martinez. Celia Metzger, magna cum laude. Alexander Miller, summa cum laude. Sahil Misbah, cum laude. Anda Mondragon, magna cum laude. Jalon Montague. Christian Montauk, cum laude. Isaiah Morales. Ronald Morales Peña. Diego Martaya Portillo. Lamar Morgan, summa cum laude. Anaya Morrison Stone. Lauren Mott. Jennifer Mullins. Rodrigo Munoz de Jesus. Angela Murillo. Catherine Murphy. James Murray. Wyatt Mustard. Kennedy Myers. Andrew Neal. Brent Newland. Jaleel Newton. Benjamin Nickerson, cum laude. Thomas Nielsen. Alexis Niswaner, cum laude. Stephen Niswaner. Michaela Nixon. Karen Nolasco. Katarina Odell. Tabitha Okier. Jamel Ortiz. Jewel Osborne, magna cum laude. Dalen Osler. Jasmine Oten. Nana Owasu Anza. Jordan Paget. Jake Palmer. Ryan Park, cum laude. Benjamin Parker, cum laude. Tatiana Parker. Jeremy Parsons. Stephen Paul. Madison Payne. Grace Pesey, cum laude. Jalen Peel. Holly-Ann Pfeiffer, magna cum laude. Adriana Pinate Ramos. Darian Penn. Vision Peratino. Nolan Parada, summa cum laude. Nikaya Phelps. Logan Pierce. Jennifer Pinacho. Danielle Pindell. Travis Pinkney. Brandon Ponce. Emily Pontillos, magna cum laude. Carlos Portillo. Alana Price. Sarah Price, cum laude. Josiah Principal. Ariana Pritchett. Madison Propst. Shania Quarles. Aaliyah Queen. Jakira Queen. Nubian Queen. Ahmad Qureshi. Itayetsi Ramirez, cum laude. Allison Ramirez Solis, cum laude. Gisela Ramos, magna cum laude. Zachariah Ramos. Maureen Ramos Porteria, cum laude. Taylor Randall, cum laude. Jason Rollins.
Dion Reddish. Brenna Reed, cum laude. Aaron Riley. Cody Richards. Tyler Richardson. Kyrie Ricks. Kennedy Riggins. Michael Riley. Daniel Rivenberg. Faris Rizvi. Jada Roberson. Davian Robinson. Gavin Robinson. Kiera Robinson, magna cum laude. Natalie Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Juana Rodriguez Ceballos. Danny Romero Alvarado. Robert Rosales, summa cum laude. Fati Maria Rosales Lima, magna cum laude. Catherine Rose. Gavin Royer. Lily Rubin, summa cum laude. Anne Ruff, cum laude. Tyler Russell. Evelyn Salazar Rodriguez. Sabine Salmo. Tanaya Sanders. Catherine Santamore, cum laude. Jaslyn Althea Santos, summa cum laude. James Santos Linus. Maya Sasser. Sierra Schlump, magna cum laude. Kevin Schmidt. Cheyenne Schultheis. Sarah Schultz, cum laude. Gabriel Scobie. Dermaine Scott. Jakira Sago. Darren Seek. Dantes Sessoms. Alexa Schaefer, cum laude. Aisha Shaheen. Malia Sharps. Daniel Shin, cum laude. James Shock. Amira Shockley. Zachary Shojamanesh. Kaylee Schultz. Jaleel Sims. Jean Simplice. Victor Singer. Emma Single, summa cum laude. Taryn Smallwood, cum laude. Anthony Smith. Colby Smith. Janaya Smith. Jordan Smith. Nia Smith. Naya Smith, magna cum laude. William Smith. Kyle Smoot. Tay Song, Matthew Stanley, Shannon Steelman, cum laude, Aaliyah Stiegel, Tamia Stewart, Sarah Stoner, Gregory Stull, Riley Sutton, summa cum laude, Charles Swan,
Macarius Tegay, cum laude. Tashara Tanner, Jada Taylor, Kate Taylor, cum laude. Latazia Taylor, Destiny Teat, Stephen Terranova, Isaiah Thomas, Jaden Thomas, Sierra Thomas, Tatiana Thomas, Trey Thomas, Zoe Thomas, summa cum laude. Elijah Thompson, Tyron Thompson, David Tilden, Mariah Timmons, Hannah Titus, cum laude. Lara Tolliver, cum laude. Kaya Townsend Sabor, Taylor Trammell, magna cum laude. Robert Tressler, cum laude. Taylor Tressler, summa cum laude. Zachary Tressler, Talaja Turner, Tyler Tyree, Hannah Umstadt, Tegan Valenti, Seth Van Leen, Noah Velasquez Diaz, cum laude. Olivia Veltice, magna cum laude. Adrian Vermillion, Tyrone Vest, Dontravius Vincent Allen, Jacob Waxmunski, Jasmine Walraven, Jacob Walters, Inde Walton, magna cum laude. Madison Ward, Shams Wardak, Anthony Warfield, Jackson Warner, Larissa Warden, Jasmine Washington, Cheyenne Webb, Denise Weil, cum laude, Jasmine Wesley, cum laude, Christopher Westby, Dylan Weston, magna cum laude, Devin White, Maya Will, Amani Williams, Brandon Williams, Denisha Williams, Matthew Williams, Devin Willis, Carrie Wilson, Ethan Wilson, magna cum laude, Jake Wilson, Christina Wiseman, magna cum laude, Jerry Witcher, Kaylee Woolard, Amanda Woods, Heaven Workman, Faith Wright, Malik Wright, Tizaya Wright, Kojo Urinchi, Jada Youngblood, Aaron Zawizlak, Litzy Zalea, Trevor Zolman, Before we finish, we want to take a moment to acknowledge the loss of 4 students in the class of 2020. Although they are not with us today, they will forever remain a part of the class of 2020. Stephen Carlisle, Kyreek Devonshire, Shamari Hickman, Adrian Iraeta Vijalta,
Graduates, please stand. We started today as students, and we will finish the day as alumni. To signify that we are graduates of Old Mill High School and have been awarded a Maryland State Department of Education diploma or certificate, we will now move our tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Old Mill High School class of 2020 will begin the recessional at this time.
Thank you.